Beloved hearts, before we begin, let us dedicate this gathering not to ourselves alone, but to all life. This gathering is lovingly dedicated to every heart seeking peace, to those who are weary, to those who are grieving, to those who are healing, to those who feel alone, to those longing for hope, to those celebrating new beginnings, to every child, every elder, every family, every community, every nation, every living being upon this beautiful earth. May this field become a place of refuge. May every breath restore hope. May every heart remember its own capacity to love. May the peace we cultivate here today ripple outward, touching lives we may never meet, comforting hearts we may never know, and reminding humanity that we truly belong to one another. May all beings benefit, and so it is. And hello, beloved hearts, and welcome to HeART Remembrance Global Call for Peace. My name is Mary Hernandez, and I walk as a bridge between the physical and non-physical, allowing divine love, healing, wisdom, and grace to flow wherever hearts are ready to receive. Whether you are joining us live or listening through the recording months or even years from now, know that there is no separation in love. And feel the love radiating through each and every one of your cells right now, reawakening that light. This moment is meeting you exactly where you are. And take a slow breath in and gently release. And again, breath in and gently release, allowing your shoulders to soften. Relax your jaw, relax your eyes. Allow your breath to become effortless. There is nowhere else you need to be. Nothing you need to accomplish. Nothing you need to become. Only this moment. Only this breath. Only this presence. Today, I invite you all to carry one simple contemplation throughout our entire gathering, not as something to understand, but as something to experience. Listen with your heart. Peace is not a place we visit. It is a presence we choose to become. And take a slow breath in and allow these words to enter your heart and exhale gently. There's no need to analyze the words, no need to explain them. Simply allow them to rest within you. Again, inhale and exhale. And notice what begins to soften within you. Notice what begins to open. Notice what begins to remember. Because peace is not waiting for you somewhere in the future. Peace is not something we earn. Peace is not dependent upon perfect circumstances. Peace begins here, within this breath, within this moment, within this willing heart, your hearts, and feel that. Feel the vibration. Beloved ones, today marks the beginning of a new chapter in our shared journey. Over the past 14 weeks, we have walked through remembrance, week by week, breath by breath. We learn to slow down, to listen, to soften, to trust. We explored awareness, healing, the healing waters, the mirror, authentic expression, boundaries rooted in love, the sacred yes, and together, on the summer solstice, we stood in the light, asking ourselves what was ready to bloom. And today, we begin something new. Not because the previous journey has ended, but because it has become a part of who we are. Healing has prepared us for embodiment. Understanding has prepared us for living. And knowledge has prepared us for wisdom. Meditation has prepared us for daily life. This is the beginning of what I call the Embodiment Series. Over the coming weeks, we will discover what it means to simply, not simply to experience peace, but to walk as peace, not simply to receive love, but to become love in action, and not simply to remember the light, but to live as people who carry light into a world that deeply needs it. And take another slow breath in and exhale, and allow yourself to cross into this invisible threshold. Imagine that with this breath, you are stepping into a sacred sanctuary, not a place outside of you, a sanctuary that has always lived within you, a place where your heart can rest, where your soul can breathe, where your spirit can remember. This is the beginning of our journey today. And together, today we take the first step. And before we continue, let us remember something very simple, yet profoundly true. No sacred space is created by walls. It is created by presence. It is created by intention. It is created by hearts gathering with love. Take a slow breath in and gently release. Again, inhale deeply, allowing your breath to expand your chest, and exhale softly, releasing all effort. And with each breath, feel yourself becoming more present, more settled, more available, more open. Again, inhale, receiving this moment, and exhale, releasing everything that came before it. Allow the rhythm of your breath to become your prayer. We now open the sacred circle in the presence of divine love, divine wisdom, divine grace, divine peace, and divine truth. May this gathering unfold in harmony with the highest good of all. May every word spoken through me and every breath taken here, every silence shared, become an offering of love. Take another slow breath and feel your heart expanding. We invoke the infinite source of creation, the eternal presence, the breath of life, the light from which all life emerges, the love that lives within every soul. May we always remember that we are never separate from this presence. It has always been here. It has always been within us. And breathe, receiving, remembering, returning. Today we anchor the four pillars of light, Sophia, divine wisdom. May wisdom soften our hearts. May wisdom illuminate our minds. May wisdom guide every choice we make. And Christos, divine coherence, divine love embodied. May our hearts, our minds, our words, and our action move together in harmony. Calling in the pillar of Mother Earth, the sacred mother of life. Thank you for supporting us every step we take. Thank you for receiving every tear, every prayer, every dream. May we each walk gently upon your beautiful body. Source light, infinite love, infinite compassion, infinite intelligence. May your light illuminate every corner of our being, every cell of our being. And take a slow breath in and feel these pillars surrounding you, supporting you, holding you. And I'm calling forth Divine Mother, Mother Mary. We welcome your loving presence into this sacred gathering. May your mantle of compassion rest gently upon every heart. May those carrying grief feel comfort. May those carrying any fear discover courage. May those carrying uncertainty remember to trust. And take a breath into your heart and inhale love and exhale self-judgment. And again, inhale grace and exhale pressure. Feel her presence surrounding this circle. You may now feel a heart opening. Feel calling forth Saint-Germain, guardian of the violet flame. We welcome your transformative presence. May every breath we take here become an invitation to freedom. And inhale, receiving the violet flame. And exhale, releasing fear. Again, inhale wisdom. And exhale limitation. Inhale possibility. And exhale doubt. May everything no longer serving our highest good be all gently transformed into light. That is the key, beloved ones. The light. It all goes back to light, to love, and feel I now call forth Archangel Michael. We welcome your strength, your courage, your unwavering love. May your sword of truth clear confusion. May your shield of light surround every participant. May all that enters this field serve only love, wisdom, healing, and peace. And take a slow breath. Feel safe. Feel protected. Feel supported. Now we welcome the White Brotherhood of Light, the great teachers, the way showers, ascended masters, and wisdom keepers who have dedicated themselves to the awakening of humanity through compassion, service, and love. May their wisdom inspire us. May their humility guide us. May their example remind us that every act of kindness matters. Breathe, receive, and remember. With hearts rooted in love, we welcome our galactic star brothers and sisters, whose benevolent civilizations and intelligences, whose intention is the upliftment of life, the upliftment of humanity, the expansion of peace, and the remembrance of our shared cosmic family. We come from the stars, beloved ones. We all do. May the presence of our galactic star brothers and sisters inspire unity, wonder, and the knowing that life is far more vast than fear would have us believe. And they're expanding your hearts if you allow. If you invite, they will come. And take a slow breath in. Receive, exhale, and offer gratitude. They are amongst us. They are our family. We also welcome the angelic realms, the guardians of light, the ancestors whose wisdom continues to bless humanity, the nature spirits, the guardians of the waters, the forests, the mountains, the animals, the winds, the sacred fires. May all life gathered in love participate in this field today. And now imagine a beautiful sphere of radiant light surrounding our gathering, expanding between my room, your room, any space you are in, beyond your cities, across every nation, across every ocean, across every mountain, across every open heart that is ready to receive. And take a slow breath. Inhale peace into your heart and exhale peace into the collective. And again, inhale peace And exhale peace. And again, inhale compassion and exhale compassion. Again, inhale hope and exhale hope. And see countless hearts around the world joining this living field. One breath, one prayer, one humanity. Beloved ones, the circle is open. The field is alive. The temple has not been built around us. It has reawakened within us. And feel. And take one final deep breath and feel your heart, feel your body, feel your presence. You are here, you are held, and you are loved. Together we become a living temple of peace. And so it is. Beloved hearts, before we journey any deeper, I invite you to become aware of something that has been with you since the very beginning of your life, your breath. It has nothing of you. It has never demanded perfection. It has never judged you. It has remained faithful through every season of your life, through every joy, every sorrow, every trauma, every uncertainty. And take a slow breath in and simply notice. Notice the coolness of the air entering your body. Notice the gentle expansion of your chest. Notice the life that is already flowing through you. Now slowly exhale without force, without effort, simply allowing. And again, inhale, receiving life, and exhale, offering gratitude. For just a few moments, there's nowhere else to be, nothing else to solve, nothing to achieve, only this breath, only this sacred moment. Most of us have spent our lives believing that breath follows us. But what if the opposite is true? What if we are learning to follow breath, follow the breath, our breath? Breath never rushes, it never clings, it never argues with the present moment. It simply arrives and releases. Think of this again and again and again. Take another slow breath and notice how every inhale is an act of receiving. And notice how every exhale is an act of letting go without effort. The breath, our breath, teaches us balance, receiving, giving, receiving, giving. Perhaps this is why every spiritual tradition returns to the breath. Not because the breath is ordinary, but because it is extraordinary in its simplicity. It is always here, always waiting, always inviting us home. Imagine for a moment that your breath is like the tide of the ocean. The tide never forces itself. It comes, it goes, it trusts the rhythm. The waves do not question whether they are enough. They simply express nature, their nature. And so does your breath. Take a slow breath in. Feel the wave arriving. Pause for a second. And now exhale. Feel the wave returning. And again. Each breath becomes an ocean. Each breath becomes a prayer. Each breath becomes a remembrance. Now allow your breathing to become just a little slower, not forced. Simply relax. And inhale slowly for 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Pause gently. 1, 2. And exhale slowly for 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And again, inhale for 4. Hold for 2. And exhale for 6. And as you inhale, receive in this moment. And as you exhale, releasing the past. Again, inhale, welcoming life. Exhale, welcoming peace. Now imagine a soft golden light surrounding you. not outside you alone, but within you. Every inhale gently welcomes this golden light into your heart. Every exhale allows that light to expand your entire body. Again, let's inhale, receiving light. Exhale, radiating light. Again, inhale, receiving peace. Exhale, becoming peace. Again, inhale, receiving love. And exhale, becoming love. Notice there is a difference. You are no longer trying to create peace. You are allowing yourself to remember it. And now feel that from the top of your crown all the way down to your feet, throughout all your energetic bodies, your auric field. Now imagine that every person gathered in this meditation, whether live or months from now or years from now, is breathing with you. One breath, one rhythm, one humanity. Imagine children breathing, parents breathing, grandparents breathing, people in hospitals and homes and cities and villages, people across every continent, everyone sharing the same miracle, same breath, the same gift of life. And take another slow breath in. Can you feel it? There has never been a breath that only belonged to you. Every breath connects you to life itself. Imagine your breath expanding beyond the earth. With every inhale, receive the beauty of the stars, the quiet majesty of creation, the vastness of the universe. With every exhale, offer gratitude, not because life is perfect, but because life is present. The same breath that moves through you moves through every living thing. You are not separate. You have never been separate. And feel that truth within you. And place one hand upon your heart and one upon your solar plexus. And feel the warmth of your hands. Feel the gentle fall and rise beneath them. And take a deep breath. and slowly whisper within yourself, I am here. Again, I am here. Again, I am here. Not yesterday, not tomorrow. Here, this moment, this breath, this life. And allow any emotions that wish to be released with those words, I am here, vibrate throughout your whole entire body. And now, as you continue living naturally, allow this question to arise, not with the mind, but with your heart. If every breath is a new beginning, how would I choose to live this next one? Allow your breath to answer. This is very emotional. No effort, only listening. Now repeat that question with the heart. With every breath is a new beginning. How would I choose to live this next one? And I'll give you a few minutes. Beloved hearts, notice how different you feel now. And when you first arrived, nothing outside of you changed. Yet something within you has become quieter, more spacious, more available. This is the gift of presence. This is the wisdom of the breath. This is the doorway through which peace enters. And take one final deep breath. Receive this moment and gently release. And together, we now enter the next sanctuary. the wisdom of the heart. Take a slow breath in and gently release. And again, inhale, receiving this moment, and exhale, allowing yourself to settle even more deeply into presence. As we gather here in this field, I invite you to consider something that may seem very simple, yet has the power to transform an entire life. What if peace is not something we find? What if peace is someone we become? And take a breath. Do not rush your answer. Simply allow the question to rest gently within you. Again, inhale and exhale. Many of us have spent years searching for healing, searching for answers, searching for purpose, searching for certainty, searching for the next book, the next teacher, the next experience, believing that somewhere beyond ourselves there will finally be the missing piece. Yet there comes a moment on every spiritual path when the search begins to soften, not because we stop learning, but because we begin recognizing something extraordinary. What we have been seeking has quietly been growing within us all along. The journey changes. Instead of asking, "Where do I find peace?" we begin asking, "How do I live from peace?" And take a breath and feel the difference between those two questions. One looks outward, the other awakens inward. Peace is not the absence of challenge, it is the presence of steadiness. Life will continue to offer moments of uncertainty. There will still be seasons of grief, moments of joy, unexpected changes. Time when plans unfold differently than when we originally imagined it to be. This teaches us how to move with life. Imagine the ocean again. On the surface, there are waves, some gentle, some powerful. Yet beneath those waves, the deep ocean remains remarkably still. The invitation is not to eliminate the waves. The invitation is to become familiar with the depth beneath them. Take a slow breath in and feel the surface. Now exhale, sense the depth. Again, inhale, surface, and exhale, depth. Throughout history, people have built beautiful temples, places of prayer, places of silence, places where heaven and earth seem to meet. Yet there is another temple, one that no hands have built, one that travels with you wherever you go, your own heart. Every loving thought becomes a candle. Every act of forgiveness becomes an open doorway. Every breath of gratitude becomes sacred incense rising within you. Every moment of compassion becomes another stone placed upon the foundation of your living temple. And take a breath. Place your hand upon your heart. And can you feel it? You are not trying to become worthy of entering the temple. You are discovering that you have carried it within all within you all along. Allow that remembrance to rise within you. Beloved Sophia, divine wisdom does not rush to answer every question. Wisdom listens. Wisdom observes. Wisdom waits until the heart is ready to receive. There is a difference between knowledge and wisdom. Knowledge gathers information. Wisdom transforms information into compassionate action. Knowledge asks, what do I know? Wisdom asks, how shall I love? And take a breath. And where in your life is wisdom inviting you to slow down before you speak? Where is wisdom asking you to listen more deeply? Not because you lack answers, but because love is often revealed in the space created by listening. Christos reminds us that love is not merely a feeling. Love becomes visible through the way we live, through the kindness we offer, through the patience we cultivate, through the forgiveness we extend, through the courage to remain open even when life feels uncertain. The invitation is not to become extraordinary. It is to become fully present in ordinary moments. When you smile at a stranger, when you comfort a friend, when you speak gently to yourself after making a mistake, when you pause before reacting, pause and touch your heart before speaking a word, when you choose understanding instead of judgment. These are not small moments. They are the architecture of peace. And take a slow breath, inhaling presence and exhale kindness. Again, inhale compassion and exhale peace. The world around us becomes a mirror, not to condemn us, not to test us, but to gently reveal where love is asking to grow. When someone speaks harshly, can I remain rooted? When life feels uncertain, can I remain trusting? When I disagree with someone or something, can I remain respectful? When I am misunderstood, can I remain compassionate without abandoning my truth? This is the quiet work of embodiment, not perfection, presence, not certainty, but faithfulness, not performance, but authenticity. Now take a breath and let these questions settle. Have you ever noticed that one calm person can change the atmosphere of an entire room? I know many of you here within this live have done this, and within the recording in the field have felt this. It takes one. A single smile can soften tension. A gentle voice can lower anxiety. A compassionate presence can remind others that they are safe. Peace is like this. It spreads quietly, without force, without announcement, without needing any recognition. One coherent heart influences another. I want to repeat that. One coherent heart influences another. One regulated nervous system reassures another. One act of kindness inspires another. And the ripple continues. You may never know how far it travels, but know it does. It all makes a difference. And breathe and receive that possibility. Beloved ones, the deepest meditation is not measured by how peaceful we feel while sitting in stillness. It is revealed in how we live after we rise. Meditation becomes complete when compassion walks into the grocery store, when patience answers the telephone, when forgiveness sits at the family table, when gratitude accompanies us through ordinary moments. The true sanctuary is not the Zoom room. It is the way you carry this presence into the world. Every conversation becomes an altar. Every choice becomes a prayer. Every breath becomes a blessing. And place one hand upon your heart and take a slow breath and receive and exhale. When you exhale, offer. Again, a slow breath in, you're receiving, and as you exhale, you offer your love. Now quietly ask within yourselves, if I truly believed that my presence could bring peace wherever I go, how would I choose to walk through the world this week? And allow the heart to answer in its own time. And I'm being asked to ask that question again. If I truly believed that my presence could bring peace wherever I go, how would I choose to walk through the world this week? You are all receiving activations within your heart, within your temple. You may feel sense or hear. And beloved hearts, the wisdom of the heart has spoken, not through certainty, but through invitation, not through instruction, but through remembrance. Now we no longer think about becoming the living temple. We enter it. Take one slow breath and feel your heart, feel your body, feel your presence. The doors of the temple are opening together. We step across the threshold and take a slow breath in and gently release. And inhale deeply, allowing your breath to soften every part of your body. And exhale slowly, releasing all effort. Again, inhale, receiving this sacred moment. And exhale, allowing yourself to simply be. There's nowhere you need to go, nothing you need to become, nothing you need to achieve. For this moment, you are simply invited to remember. Imagine yourself standing upon a quiet path. The morning light is soft. Golden sunlight filters gently through ancient trees. Gentle breeze brushes against your face. You hear birds in the distance. You notice the fragrance of wildflowers carried upon the air. The earth beneath you feels warm. You feel it through your feet, alive, supporting your every step. And take a slow breath and inhale the beauty surrounding you. And exhale gratitude. Again, with every breath, your body becomes lighter, your mind becomes quieter, and your heart becomes more open. You begin walking, not rushing, not searching, simply walking, step by step, breath by breath. As the trees begin to open, you arrive at a magnificent meadow. Golden light stretches as far as your eyes can see. Thousands of wildflowers sway gently in the breeze. The air itself seems alive, peaceful, welcoming. There's no fear here, no striving, only present. And take another breath and allow this peace to enter every cell of your body. Again, inhale peace and exhale all tension. Again, inhale trust and exhale uncertainty. In the distance, you notice someone approaching, gentle, radiant, wrapped in light. It is Mother Mary, and she smiles at you, not because you have done everything perfectly, but because she has always seen your true essence. She steps before you, placing one hand gently upon your heart and one upon your forehead. And without speaking, she reminds you that you have always been loved, always. Take a slow breath. Inhale compassion. Exhale every place where you have forgotten your own worth. Again, inhale unconditional love. And exhale every burden you no longer need to carry. And she whispers, beloved child, you do not need to earn love. You only need to receive it. Allow these words to settle deeply within you. And now the atmosphere begins to shimmer with a beautiful violet light. Saint-Germain approaches. The violet flame surrounds you, not consuming, not burning, transforming. And take a breath. Inhale the violet flame and exhale fear. Again, inhale freedom and exhale limitation. Inhale forgiveness and exhale regret. The flame gently moves through your body, through old stories, old identities, old expectations, old doubts. Everything that no longer belongs quietly dissolves into the light. Remain here receiving. And now a luminous presence of golden white light begins to emerge. Sophia, divine wisdom. She carries no book, no answers, holy presence. She looks into your eyes, and somehow you feel completely known, completely accepted, completely understood. And she asks only one question: what truth has your heart been patiently waiting for you to hear? And do not think, simply breathe, listen, and receive. Now another radiant presence appears, the Christos light, pure coherence, perfect stillness, perfect compassion. The light enters your heart, not from outside, but from within. Your heart begins glowing with brilliant diamond golden light. You now realize this light has always been there. It has simply been waiting, waiting for your attention, waiting for your remembrance. And take a breath and inhale. Feel your heart becoming brighter. Exhale. Allow that light to expand through your chest. Again, inhale. Your entire body glowing, illuminated. Again, exhale. Your light expands beyond your body, filling the meadow. And feel that light expansion. You become this glowing field of remembrance, of light. And around you now a great circle quietly forms. The white brotherhood of light, the ascendant teachers, the wisdom keepers, the great souls whose lives became expressions of the compassion of love. They stand not above you, but beside you. There's no hierarchy. One family, one circle, one purpose. Their message today is simple: walk gently, love generously, and serve joyfully. And most important, remember who you are. And take a breath and receive. And beyond the meadow, the sky begins to sparkle. You become aware of countless stars, and you feel the loving presence of our galactic star brothers and sisters, benevolent civilizations whose deepest wish is the flourishing of all life, wisdom, and peace. You are reminded that the universe is vast, and yet love remains its universal language. And take a slow breath. Feel wonder. Feel humility. Feel belonging. And now something extraordinary begins to happen. The meadow, the light, the circle, the sky, everything gently dissolves, not disappearing, returning, returning into you. You look down at your hands, your heart, your body, and suddenly you understand the temple was never somewhere else. You are the living temple. Your heart is the sanctuary. Your breath is the prayer. Your compassion is the altar. Your forgiveness, dear ones, is the doorway. Your kindness is the light that shines through every window. And now place both hands upon your heart and take a deep breath and just feel and whisper these words. I am the living temple. Again, I am the living temple. Again, peace lives within me. Again, love walks through me. My life becomes a blessing. Before we continue, allow one final question to arise, not for the mind, for the soul. If I truly am the living temple, How shall I welcome every person enters my life and remain here listening, breathing, and receiving? Beloved hearts, the temple has reawakened, not because something was added, but because something was remembered. Take a breath and feel your heart, feel your light, feel your presence. And together, from this space, we now prepare to carry this light into the world. To remain with your hands gently resting upon your heart or wherever they feel most comfortable. And continue breathing slowly, naturally, effortlessly. And notice that light within you has become steady, because there is nothing to force, nothing to create, and simply allow yourself to rest in this beautiful awareness. And take one slow breath in, receiving peace. And as you slowly exhale, offering that peace that you feel within. And again, receiving peace and offering peace. Receiving and offering. And imagine for a moment that every person joining this gathering, whether live today or months, is breathing with you. One breath, one field. There are no strangers here, only hearts remembering together. And take another breath and feel the invisible threads of love that quietly connects us all. Now imagine a gentle light expanding from the center of your heart, not bright, not overwhelming, just simply warm, compassionate, and steady. And with every inhale, this light becomes a little brighter. With every exhale, it gently expands and reaches your home, your neighborhood, your community. Remembering always, nothing is forced. Love never forces. It simply radiates. And bring to your heart those closest to you, your family, your friends, your soul family, those who support you, those who have challenged you, those you understand, those you do not yet understand. And allow them all to stand within the light of compassion, not changing them, not fixing them, simply holding them in love. Take a slow breath and quietly whisper, may you know peace, may you know healing, may you know love, may you remember your own life. Now allow your awareness to simply expand to your neighborhood, your town, your city, every home, every apartment, every hospital, every school, every place where laughter is shared, every place where tears are quietly falling. And imagine a soft golden light gently surrounding every community. No one forgotten, no one excluded. And take a breath and receive hope and exhale hope. And now let your awareness travel to the rivers, the lakes, the streams, the oceans, the rain that nourishes the earth. And offer gratitude for every drop of water that sustains life. May every waterway be honored, protected, and respected. May all who depend upon these waters be blessed. Take another breath. Imagine the oceans shimmering with peace. And now bring your awareness into the forests, the mountains, the deserts, the flowers, the birds, the animals, the trees that quietly give us breath. Offer your gratitude to all living beings, for we share one home, one earth, one future. May we all become faithful stewards of this beautiful earth, this beautiful planet. And now allow the circle to become even larger. Imagine every nation, every language, every culture, every tradition, every child, every elder, every family, every leader, every healer, every teacher, every person longing for peace. And take a breath and see humanity surrounded by a sphere of radiant light, not erasing our differences, but illuminating our shared humanity. May all people be safe, you can quietly whisper. May all people be nourished. May all people be free from fear. And may all people know peace. Now lift your awareness gently toward the stars and feel the vastness of all creation, the mystery, the beauty, the countless expressions of life that exist beyond what we can see. And with gratitude, we acknowledge our galactic star brothers and sisters of light, all benevolent beings aligned with divine love, wisdom, peace, and flourishing of life. May the awareness of our shared place within creation inspire humility, cooperation, and reverence. We also honor the white brotherhood of light, the ascended masters, the angelic realms, the ancestor, the guardians of nature, and all those who serve the reawakening of compassion. May we all be guided toward wisdom. May we become instruments of peace, and may we always remember that love is the answer. Now imagine that every heart participating in this meditation becomes a point of light upon the earth. One by one, thousands of lights begin to appear across cities, across villages, across mountains, across islands, across every continent. Soon, the earth begins to glow, not because one light is brighter than another, but because together they form a living network of compassion, a living grid of peace. And take a slow breath and see your own heart as one radiant point within this beautiful tapestry. And feel gratitude for every other light. Together we remember. Together we belong. And beloved source of light, may peace awaken within every heart. May wisdom guide every decision. May compassion soften every wound. May justice be rooted in mercy. May truth be spoken with love. May every child grow in safety. May every elder be honored. May every family know belonging. And may every nation seek understanding. And may our beautiful earth, Mother Gaia, be protected for generations yet to come. And may each one of us leave this gathering committing to becoming a living expression of peace. And feel that. And take one slow final breath and receive and exhale. And now allow this question to enter your heart. If this is truth, that peace truly begins with me, what is one act of kindness I will carry into the world this week? And just simply allow your heart to know this. Beloved hearts, the circle has expanded even further. The blessing has been offered. The prayer has been spoken. And now we return, not leaving this peace behind, but carrying it with us like a gentle flame, protected by our breath, guided by our hearts, and shared through our lives together. And remain just as you are, allowing your breath to remain soft, natural, and effortless. There is no way to go, nowhere to hurry to. Simply rest for a few more sacred moments within the peace we have remembered together. And take one slow breath in and receive, and exhale gently and offer. Again, inhale, receiving, exhale, offering. And begin to notice your body once again. Notice the gentle rhythm of your breath. Notice the support beneath you. Notice the space around you. Notice the quiet within you. Nothing has been added. Nothing was taken away. What has changed is your awareness. The living temple has always been here. Today, you remembered. And we thank Mothermary, saintgermain, Sophia, Christos, all for being here, our galactic star brothers and sisters. We thank them all for reminding us that love is something we live. May our hearts remain open. May our minds remain clear. May our lives become expressions of peace. May every breath remind us that the light we seek already lives within us. And place both hands upon your heart and feel the warmth beneath your palms. Feel the quiet strength within. May every child know safety. May every family know belonging. May every community discover hope. And may every nation remember compassion. May our beautiful earth continue to flourish. May every living being be blessed. May peace continue rippling outward long after this gathering has ended. And as you leave this sanctuary today, may your footsteps leave peace wherever you walk. May your smile become someone's hope. May your words become healing. May your listening become love. May your silence become understanding. May your courage inspire others. May your compassion soften hearts. And may your presence remind people that goodness still exists. And may every room you enter become lighter because you entered it. May every conversation carry more kindness because you were there. May every life you touch feel just a little more seen, a little more valued, a little more loved. And remember always, the greatest teaching is not spoken, it is lived. The greatest meditation is not the one we experience in stillness. It is the one we carry into ordinary life. You are no longer simply seeking peace. You are becoming peace. You are no longer simply remembering love. You are becoming love in action. You are not simply entering the temple. You are the living temple. And take a deep breath and inhale, allowing gratitude to fill your heart. And slowly exhale, offering that gratitude to the world. And let's inhale love and exhale peace one more time. Inhale hope and exhale blessing. And now with open hearts, breath steady, this beautiful bright light, go gently into your day. Walk softly upon this beautiful earth and let your presence become sanctuary. Let your life become a prayer. Let your compassion become contagious. And let your peace become a quiet revolution. And remember, someone you meet this week may never know your name, but they may remember how safe they felt in your presence. And just feel what that would feel like, how loved they would feel. And remember, someone may never know or hear your teachings, but they may experience your kindness. Someone may never know your story, but they may encounter your love. And sometimes that is enough to change a life. So go now, not to escape the world, but to bless it, not to convince anyone, but to embody what you have remembered, not to seek the light, but to become a light that illuminates the path for others. And take one last breath with me. Inhale, we remember. Exhale, we become. Again, inhale, one heart. Exhale, one humanity. Again, inhale, love, and exhale, peace. The circle is complete. The temple remains. Your light will continue to shine. This field is sealed in love. The field is anchored in wisdom. The field is held in grace. And wherever you go, may you always remember, peace is not a place we visit. It is the presence we choose to become. Until we gather again, walk gently, love generously, listen deeply, live authentically, and remember, you are loved, you are light, and you are home. And so it is. May your week be filled with moments that remind you of the light already living within you.